everyone. Welcome to the course of architecture and town planning. Today we are going to discuss urban sprawl, its reasons, suburban development, facts of urbanization, street pattern and their types. What is considered a city? A city is a large town in which a large number of people live fairly close together. Cities incorporate municipalities with local governments. It is generally an extensive women settlement having modern facilities like housing, transport, sanitation, whereas a town is a place where people have settled and is larger than village but smaller than a city. What is urban sprawl and why is it a problem? Well, it is basically another word for urbanization. It refers to the uncontrolled growth of cities due to the migration of a population from populated villages or towns to a low density residential development over more and more rural land. It results in a rapid expansion of cities as it is the spreading of urban development on undeveloped land near a city. It is also called as suburban sprawl. It results in unrestricted growth of city, rising the urban population. After understanding urban sprawl, let us look into the problems caused by it. It is one of the problems in cities nowadays due to widespread development outside city. It results in increased traffic, air and water pollution, high cost of services, increased flooding, increased use of energy, and environmental and health issues as well. What is suburb and suburban development? Suburb is a residential area located on the outskirts of a city or town, especially a small residential community. These areas are usually away from the center of a city or town. These residential areas spread near the periphery or the boundaries of the town or city and result in suburban development. Suburbs have low development density, separated homes, shops, and poor street connectivity. People move from town or cities to suburbs due to the perception of being closer to the nature and lower suburban house prices and property taxes in comparison to the cities or towns. This will lead to suburbanization and can cause negative impacts on the environment. It can result in increased land use, increase vehicle mileage, increase in the residential energy consumption. Ultimately, it will cause suburban sprawl and it will lead to the horizontal growth of the cities or towns. What are streets? A road in a city or town, usually with buildings along one or both sides, and connects the internal areas, is called as a street. Streets serve different zones such as residential, commercial, or industrial. Streets are usually designed on the basis of purpose and the use of the portion to be served by the streets. The other factors such as commercial, social and other requirements of the residents are also taken into account while planning and designing for a street. Uh, Types of street systems. Streets are provided in cities or towns and connects the local areas. Streets are classified into 8 categories. These are rectangular street system, rectangular with superimposed diagonal street system, concentric street system, radial street system, combined radial or rectangular street system, irregular medieval street system, topographical street system, and lastly, combination of rectangular and irregular street system. Well, let us look into all these types of streets in detail. Rectangular street system. In this pattern, the streets are in the form of grids or block patterns of roads running perpendicularly into each other and thus forming a grid. The streets have equal width. These types of streets are suitable in plain or flat areas. This system of streets is sufficiently easier to construct and maintain. This system has a good aesthetic view and minimizes the waste of land. On the other hand, this street pattern has some disadvantages, such as it is considered weak from road safety point of view, as the vehicles meet at opposite directions at intersections. The streets are far away from each other and it takes a long time to reach the center of the city or towns. Rectangular with superimposed diagonal street system. This street pattern is improved form of rectangular street system by provision of diagonal streets. The diagonal streets serve as direct communication between faraway parts of the streets. The streets in this pattern are wide. The squares, circles, and other open spaces at the junctions of the street are used as sites for green belt, fountains, and monuments. Let us see what is concentric street system. It is an enclosed network of streets that connects ring roads with the radial roads. In this street pattern, if the radial roads are not well developed, it will result in overloading of the street. This pattern is also known as spider's web system. Radial street system. In this system, the network of roads is in the form of circles coming out from the central area or the town center. This system will increase the significance of town center, which may be in the form of civic centers, markets, light shopping centers, public buildings, and business centers. Combination of radial and rectangular street system. This type of network is combination of radial and rectangular pattern. The radial streets are mixed with rectangular streets. It is favorable in towns having rivers, lakes, or hilly areas. Irregular medieval street system. In this street pattern, there is no clear design or plan to these streets. This pattern usually occurs where town grows in illogical manner. This street pattern is adopted in old cities where irregular streets were developed in Middle Ages. This street pattern does not fulfill the needs of modern day traffic. Topographical street system. This street pattern is unplanned because it depends upon the topography of the area, such as sea view, river, lakes, or hilly areas. If the natural surrounding or topography of the area is beautiful, then this street system is attractive. However, this street system is irregular. Combination of rectangular and irregular street system. This is the last category of the street system. Let us look what is combination of rectangular and irregular street system. When it is difficult or too costly to improve the existing irregular street system, then it is combined with the rectangular street system. Thus, the new street system formed as both the features of old and new street patterns. It will help in overcoming the loads of traffic on the streets. What is neighborhood unit? It is a small residential area or unit which serves the people belonging to a particular rank of life and encourage them to restore the idea of neighborhood, which seems to have been lost in today's modern life. The neighborhood unit fulfill requirements of family life, such as a centrally located high school within a walking distance, nearby parks and playgrounds, convenient transport facilities to and from the workplace, and availability of shopping center within a walking distance that a housewife can easily visit. Neighborhood units can provide safety to the road users and the pedestrians. It creates a healthy and safe environment where people enjoy recreational facilities and become more socialized as well. Principles of neighborhood planning. In order to restore the true spirit of neighborhood and serve the local community in a best possible manner, the principles of neighborhood planning needed to form efficient unit are facilities, population, sector, size, and the street system. Let us look into what are the necessary facilities required for a neighborhood unit. All the public facilities needed for the comfort and convenience of families, such as playgrounds, sport club, shopping center, markets, should be within a walking distance. The public facilities should be located within 1 kilometer of the central area and should form a nucleus for the development of neighborhood unit. What should be the population of a neighborhood unit? Well, for the population of a neighborhood unit, there is no standard fixed. However, a population of 4 to 5,000 persons is considered enough to support the facilities required, such as shopping center, schools, parks, and playgrounds. Sector. Let us look into what is a sector. The combination of adjacent neighborhood units form a sector in order to fulfill and afford the public facilities such as big markets, shopping centers, secondary schools. It is necessary to combine neighborhood units because some units cannot support all public facilities. A population of 12 to 13,000 persons is suitable to form a sector. What should be the minimum area for a neighborhood unit? The actual size of a neighborhood unit will be determined from the covered area and spacing of the houses. When planning for an existing town, the minimum area of 5 hectares is required to form a neighborhood unit. However, neighborhood units should be capable of accommodating a population for which one primary school is required. Let us discuss the street system of a neighborhood unit. The layout of streets in a neighborhood unit should ensure safety to the people and the school going children in particular. The streets should be designed in such a way to ensure safety from traffic accidents. The streets should circulate throughout the unit with the easy access to shop and to the community centers of the neighborhood unit.